Can you build this? This is another dot-to-dot exercise. Only to figure out what dot you're going to, you have to do the exponents. These are all numbers, and it might be the one you want to start with, but it's completely up to you which one you do first. Again, these are due a week from Friday, probably a week from Thursday. The other thing I'm going to show you is exactly how we turn in work, because I have a student that's got some of her work ready. I already did an example of what the fractions look like in the previous assignment, but let's do one like, let's do a decimal. So let's do one like number 4, which is 0.01 squared. Not hard, right? What's 1 times 1?
1.
Okay, but how many decimal places will it end up with? When you multiply, what happens to the decimal places? You get more of them, right? Okay, if you start with 2, how many do you end up with when you multiply it by itself?
4.
You end up with 4. So there's 1 decimal place. 2, 3, 4, period, and a 0 in front. So that turns into that. It's just a different way to look at it, isn't it? Okay? Let's look at something different. How about this one? Let's make it easy. Here. Let's look at, let's look at this one. -1 to the 7th power. What are they telling us to do? -1 times -1 times -1. Okay. What happens when you multiply by a negative number? Huh?
It changes to positive.
Okay. Negative, positive. Can you follow me? Okay. -1 with the camera. -1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Negative, positive, right? Negative times negative is a?
Positive.
Okay, negative, positive.
Positive. Positive.
Negative. So if there's 7 of them, it's negative. If there were, how many were you? 1, 2, 3, 4. You were. Were you negative or?
Negative.
You were a positive.
Oh.
Okay, so if there's 1 and we're multiplying a negative, if we're using exponents for a negative, if there's 1, it's to the first power, a -1 would be negative. If there's 2, you're going to be, if there's 3, it's going to be, then 4, what do you notice? When there's 2 of them, they're positive. If you're hanging out with your best friend, do you feel negative or positive? If you're all by yourself, are you negative or positive? If you're
Negative.
okay? So if you have an odd number of negatives multiplying against each other, are they going to be negative or positive? If you have an even number of negatives, negative or positive?
Positive.
Hey, how hard is that? Got it.